You know,
The one thing we haven't mentioned, Wally, was unit number 2.
oh, God.
Whenever you had a rather serious problem, particularly in infection and this kind of thing, and you really just weren't getting anywhere, you could send the patient to unit number 2, and they had excellent nursing care there. And many of them would heal right up when they got over to unit 2. And
The other side of the coin, Unit 2 was at the edge of Boeing Field, and so that airplanes coming in flew over Unit 2.
that's right.
And it was a building, kind of like a pavilion, and they had bed after bed on each side. So that I don't know how many cots there were in that, but I would say no less than 50. And so that there was no separation of the patient. They had no privacy at all. But it was also the place where patients were sent that you knew weren't going to survive. And it got a bit of a reputation among the patients because,
Oh, yeah.
you know, they said, we're going to send you out to Unit 2, and they kind of give a shudder like they're going to die. That wasn't the truth of the case all the time, but
No.
it was often enough that it sent chills up a lot of patients' backs to know they're going to go to Unit 2. It was interesting. And on side glance there, Children's Orthopedic Hospital was on Queen Anne Hill, on top of Queen Anne. That was before the current spot was built, and that was interesting. And you know, the care at that time, you were sharply limited on things you could do for a lot of infections and antibiotics and so forth. But it was a haven that any child could go into the children's orthopedic. That was pro bono. I mean, they didn't have to pay unless they had insurance, and very few did. But